Well, here we are at the Magic Kingdom. And it looks like there's a few people here today. So, you want to go to the train? There's Mary and me. I guess we're going to ride the train. I see a spot right here by this lady.
At this time, please have everyone begin buckling their seatbelts. At this time, please begin buckling your seatbelts.
Well, now you can see the Floridian out there.
And we're headed straight to the heart of Adventureland. It can get pretty wild in these parts, especially if you run into Captain Jack Sparrow. He's hiding out among those scurrilous pirates of the Caribbean. Whether you're boarding a boat for the Jungle Cruise or flying on Aladdin's magic carpets, when you visit Adventureland, bring an extra dose of bravery. As for me, I'll stay safe and sound right here aboard my train, if you don't mind. This outpost is home to covered by
Oh, that was so good. I scared you a little bit, didn't you? Yes. Me too. Hey, I tell you what, great picture there. Motto. Yeehaw! Yeah. Now we need everybody out there to do the yeehaw with us really loud. Try it again. Oh, oh, was that good or what? Two thumbs up, baby. This song. Here we go. Okay, go.
Fourscore and 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation, so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here, have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note, nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather, to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Presidents of the United States. George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, James Monroe, John Quincy Adams, Andrew Jackson, Martin Van Buren, William Henry Harrison, John Tyler, James K. Polk, Zachary Taylor, Millard Fillmore, Franklin Pierce, James Buchanan, Abraham Lincoln, Andrew Johnson, Ulysses S. Grant, Rutherford B. Hayes, James A. Garfield, Chester A. Arthur, Grover Cleveland, Benjamin Harrison, William McKinley, Theodore Roosevelt, William Howard Taft, Woodrow Wilson, Warren G. Harding, Calvin Coolidge, Herbert Hoover, Franklin D. Roosevelt, Harry S. Truman, Dwight D. Eisenhower, John F. Kennedy, Lyndon B. Johnson, Richard M. Nixon, Gerald R. Ford, Jimmy Carter, Ronald Reagan, George Bush, Bill Clinton, George W. Bush. And now we come to the present, a present that is rooted in our past. For all of liberty's leaders have one thing in common, one trust they all accepted.
My fellow citizens, no event could have filled me with greater anxieties than that notification on the 14th day of April, 1789, that you had selected me to lead our nation. But it was with confidence of my fellow citizens that I took an oath, 35 simple words that have been repeated by every American president throughout history. As long as that oath is taken and solemnly fulfilled, the American dream will endure.
Now we're going to Adventureland. Here's Swiss Family Robinson's treehouse.
Look, here come the girls.
Yeah, and a wunderbar birdmobile. It has bird talking and it goes round and round. And that's why we call it a birdmobile.
Mesdames et messieurs, les petits de la ville ils ont fait ensemble. Just like the folies bergères with only feathers. There's Colette, hello Kelly. Suzette, hello Mimi, Gigi, Vicky, Josephine.
I wonder what happened to Rosita.
Let's all sing like some birds sing. Tweet, 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 tweet. Let's all sing like some birds sing. Sweet, sweet, sweet.
There's a Floridian. And then you got the Polynesian restaurant over there. Look how far the dolphin is.
Right there, you can see it. See, it could have been on that.
Yes, that's the hotel.
One year, storm and rain
There's the Contemporary over there. And then the new tower they built, they took away the small low-lying hotel and they put a tower there. And that's sort of patterned after the Del Coronado in San Diego.
Oh no, what's this?
Like that splash bucket there.
Oh, did you miss? Oh no. Is that, do we walk past this? No, that was the beach. Oh, Floridian, the way in, that's where
Floridian.
Floridian. See that?
You can upgrade your magic your way ticket at any time prior to its expiration by adding more days on Company's park offer at one park park more. Just go by
We have a Hawaiian luau out here. Long here.
There's a car there.
It's Tuesday.
Had to get out.
Oh, that's a smile.
Yeah, if we were in the middle of the ride, then you'd probably have to get off. There's Exit. There's our boy. I love it. Now that boy, that is. Oh, okay.
It should on the way back after the.
Oh, we'll probably get off. Okay. That wasn't that. Okay, now later. Do you ride later, or are you? Is there anything that you like doing? That well, we might be able to go back to Pirates because we lost our fast pass, so I might be able to tell them. But tonight I'll be parade night. We saw it Country Fair. Tonight.
Ride the paddle boat?
Or the train.
Or the train?
Ride the train. That's the first and that takes you through the park, probably. Yeah, and then you can get off at, cut the crowds. Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna need some more
Morning pop on.